Hi there guys, Emmanuel here from empowermentteam.org, and today I want to do a bit of a comparison. I want to compare your job. I call it JOB, which for me it stands for just over broke. Yeah, because most people that do work a job are just over broke. They say, there's a saying that there's more month than there is paycheck, and compare that to becoming an employee. I talk about both. I talk about the pros and cons of both, so you can then decide for yourself whether or not, being an entrepreneur, what I'm basically talking about is being an affiliate marketer, is for you or not. If this is something you want to go ahead with, or if you think, no, this is not for me. And to be honest, this isn't for everybody. Becoming an affiliate marketer is not for everybody. There's not a right and a wrong. I know I did put down jobs, but there isn't a right and a wrong. Some people are perfectly happy in a job, and some people aren't. Do you know what I mean? It's just what resonates with you. So there's 5 things I kind of want to talk about. The first thing, in a job, what you have set time. You know that my hours, I clock on at 9 a.m. and I finish at 5 p.m. whatever it is for you, but you know that there's set time. There's 8 hours in the day that you got to go and you got to do work. Most people go, they complain about what they've got to do, but they know at 5 o'clock they can clock off. However, as an entrepreneur, you don't have that luxury of that, especially at the beginning. At the beginning, you're usually putting a lot of time in. Later on, as you get more experience, as you kind of know what you're doing, and it's like the 80-20 rule, you think, I know the 20% of things that work for me in this business, and those are the things I've got to focus on. That takes 1 to 2 hours in a day, say, and then that's it, that's my day done. Whereas at the beginning, you don't know what you're doing really, unless you're following someone who knows what they're doing. You've taken on a mentor and they tell you exactly what to do. But it can be long hours. I mean, I can tell you about times where I've started at 8 a.m. in the morning and I've still been going at 8 o'clock at night, had something to eat quickly, then I continued on to 3 o'clock in the morning. There isn't a set time. It's just the fact that you just want to get that goal done. And unfortunately, as an entrepreneur, as an affiliate marketer, it's delayed gratification. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. At least as an employer, as a job, you get set wages. For example, you get paid $10 an hour, say. So you've done your 8 hours, you're going to make your $80. As an entrepreneur, it's delayed gratification. You might do a piece of content, you might do a piece of work, and you don't get paid anything. You know what I mean? I mean, there's times I put videos up and I don't get paid a cent. But maybe later on at some point somebody sees that video, finds it, likes what I'm doing, and ends up buying what I'm promoting for $1,000. There's the difference. It's more patience. You've got to be a lot more patient with things like entrepreneurialism, especially with affiliate marketing. The next thing is chances of promotion. I'm looking down here. I put the notes on my paper down here. Chances of promotion as an employer in a job. Depending on what job you're doing, if you're a good little worker bee, okay, I'm taking the P a little bit, but yeah, if you do as you're told and you follow the line and people tend to like you, then yeah, they'll promote you. You'll go from your $10 an hour to whatever, say $20 an hour. You'll get promoted. As an entrepreneur, as an affiliate marketer, the only chance of promotion you're going to get really is, like, say you're promoting somebody else's products. Maybe in time, as you get more confident, you might think, I want to do my own product. I don't want to promote other people's products now. I want to get 100% of the money that I can make from my own products, but that's a bit later on. So initially there isn't any sort of promotion if you need that, but in affiliate marketing, you're making so much money. You're probably making 10 times the amount of money that somebody who is being promoted is making, Then the next thing, it's a lot more social as an entrepreneur. A lot of people, depending on the job that you're doing, as a job, depending on what you're doing, you have the office, you have the social of the office, you go for drinks afterwards, maybe you go Christmas parties and stuff like that. As an entrepreneur, especially as an affiliate marketer, it's a bit of a lonely world. There's just you and there's the computer and there's your goal, and you just have to stay focused on that, and you just go and until you get to where you need to be with that. I mean, it depends. If you're a network marketer, maybe you have network market meetings, you'll meet up at certain places and stuff like that. And there is some offline stuff you do as an entrepreneur as well. But in general, it can be a bit of a lonely world, So it's just something you have to know about. It's just something you have to stick with until you get to a point where it becomes a lot more hands off, There is also tax benefits from being an entrepreneur. As an employee, you're at the lowest rate. You pay the most amount of tax. It's all backwards. I mean, if you've ever read Robert Kiyosaki's book Rich Dad Poor Dad, the left side of the quadrant, so that's the employees and the self-employed, they pay the most amount of tax. The ones on the right, the business owners and the investors, they pay the least amount of tax. So really, if you initially, when you set up your affiliate marketing business, and this is a bit further in the future, it's just something I'm letting you know about, still just letting you know about the pros and cons, but initially you will pay the most amount of tax. You'll be self-employed, but later on, if you set it up properly and you follow what people are telling you how to set up your business properly, you're now a business owner. So you now go into the right side of the quadrant where you pay a lot less tax than, say, the employees, the people that are out there struggling, doing the most amount of work every day, and then they pay the most amount of tax, And then finally, I think for me, which is the biggest part for me, which is the biggest reason I got into entrepreneurism, is the trading of your time for money. Like we said, you're doing your 8 hours, you're getting paid $10 an hour, and you get your $80 and you go home. All right, fine. But as an entrepreneur, like I could put a piece of content, and I've done this before. I could put a piece of content that sits on the internet, and people find it whilst I'm fast asleep. Yeah, so I'm fast asleep. Someone finds my video, they like it, they buy what I've got to offer, and I get $1,000 while I'm sleeping, while I'm fast asleep. This is where that kind of laptop lifestyle comes from, the passive income bit that everybody wants to get to. But you got to realize you got to put the hard work in first, and then you get to a point where you don't have to be at the desk anymore. You do have to work the 1 or 2 hours in a day, or maybe even an hour, depending. You get to the place where people do say to you, I'm going on holiday now. I don't have to ask anybody. I'm going to go on holiday. And by the time I get to where I'm going, I've probably made enough money to pay for that holiday because I put an email out to my list or something like that. You get to a place where it's a lot more automated, or it's a lot more freer. You get to this free lifestyle that everybody's looking for, and I believe that's why most people do get into entrepreneurialism, and especially into affiliate marketing. So that's it. That's it for me. I mean, it depends which side you want to be on. I don't think there's a right and a wrong side. For me, I just want you to be an affiliate marketer. I want to get to the point where I don't have to ask any employee what if I can take time off. I don't have to struggle and think, well, have I making enough money at the end of the month? I know a process that is going to get me the sales, and the money that I need, and that for me is affiliate marketing, So, I hope you got some value from this. If you do want to learn how you yourself can get into affiliate marketing, if it's for you, then I've got a link below this video. It will teach you everything you need to know about the basics of affiliate marketing. And this is where a lot of people go wrong when they get involved in this sort of stuff. They try and wing it and do it themselves. I would, regardless of your level, if you're newbie, if you're intermediate, I would follow somebody else that's actually really, really doing it. And that's why I promote this product. It's my #1 recommendation, because I think it's really, really helpful. It sets it all out for you in 6 simple steps what you need to do, so there's less confusion. So if that's something you might be interested in, then I'll leave a link below this video. You can click on that and go and have a look for yourself. But either way, I do hope you did get some value from this. If you did, then please just take a second and just give it a thumbs up. Also share it with anyone else you think might get some value from it as well. If you've got any questions for me, any comments at all, then leave it in the comments box below. Alright then, once again, thanks for listening. Till next time, you take care. I'll speak to you soon. All the best. Take care.